From Edinburgh.
Yes. Show number 3, post-show wins, successes. Today was a good day.
Good day.
Today was a good day. So,
for lots of reasons.
For lots of reasons that we'll share. So when you're here, it's all about decisions. How do you spend your time? What do you go do? And I had like the worst sleep last night. I just could not get comparisonitis out of my head because all the 4 and 5-star reviews are starting to come out and people are plastering it everywhere. And that's amazing. And they should, because a 4 and a 5-star review is kick-ass. So I was kind of beating myself up and I was like, this is just a stupid use of my time to do that. So I didn't sleep well last night, but woke up and the old me would have been like, we got to go and we got a flyer. Like, we got to like really get people to come. We got to push the show. And like the old me, when I get upset about something, would like work it. Like I'd be like, we're going to go work this thing. We're going to make this happen. And I was really proud of myself because today I was like, you know what? It's Sunday. Let's go to the market. Let's just go and spend some time as a family and just connect as a family. Because literally like 5 minutes down the road.
Yeah, it's beautiful
is this
outdoor
adorable
open air market.
Hey, Tim Barnaby. It's so nice to see you. Wow, it's been a long time. And you know, what was so cool about this market is that it was like a farmer's market. So it was all the local like artisans and farmers and just like chefs. And when you need to be inspired, go talk to artisans and makers. And the food here in Scotland has just been incredible. Like, I'm not bloated. I feel great. I feel energized. I feel alive. And everything is like, we use the freshest ingredients and everything's just made with love. And it's just freaking awesome. So it was very cool. We talked to like this French guy that had cheese, and then a Scottish woman who made little corsages, like felt corsages out of like tartan lamb's wool. And like, it was just so cool to chat with these makers about, you know, like, what did the guy say? The French guy. He lived here like 15 years, and his mom would send him 2 kilos of cheese. And that was all he lived on for the first like year here. Like, he just ate this cheese that we bought because it was so delicious. And then that's what he survived on when he was poor and first moved here. Like, all he ate was cheese. So it was just cool to like, you know, be amongst happy, beautiful people. So that's been a huge win. The show kicked butt. We had 17 people, which is like a kick butt crowd for out here. They were lively. They were clapping. They were cheering. They were like into it. So I retract my statement yesterday that they're dead inside. They were not dead inside today.
Not tonight.
Or tonight. They were like super into it. And that was great because as a performer, there's nothing worse than when you're, you know, cracking jokes and nobody's laughing. Or, you know, so the crowd was really into it. And that's what you get when you perform, right? You're going to get different crowds and different people.
Yeah, of course. Every night's a different night.
Now, here's what was really funny. I've never had this happen before in a show. So there is a scene where you propose, and I play you. And in the audience, somebody goes, "Don't do it!" I've never had somebody in the audience have a visceral response when Greg says, "Will you marry me?" She literally yelled, "Boo, don't do it." And it was so funny. I've never had an audience do that. And it was hilarious because the 3, it was like 2 girls and a guy, younger, probably like in their 20s, maybe like college age. They stayed to talk to me after the show, and they wanted to share how much they absolutely loved it, and it really touched them. And, you know, they're so glad they picked it to come to, and it was hilarious, and it was heartbreaking, and it's all the way that we described it. And they were like, we feel like we know you so well. And they said the show, you know, was so relatable. You know, we all deal with the issues that, you know, you're bringing to life. So thank you. But she was like, I don't know if you heard me, but I was the one that yelled, "Don't do it." And she was like, Scottish people, we're cynical, man. She was like, I didn't trust him. I didn't trust you.
She was waiting for the like, he's gonna do something.
Jerk. He's just like all the other jerks. But then, you know what was really cool? She said, I was protective of you. That's what she said to me. She's like, I yelled, don't do it. Cause I was like, no, he's going to screw you over. Like, and she's like, I felt like I knew you so well that I was like your friend and I had to be protective of you. I thought that was just the coolest thing. I never had a person react. That's one reaction I've never ever had before when someone's yelled, don't do it. So, oh my God, I think I'm delirious, but it was so funny. Oh my God. So, but that's cool that she's like, I'm protective of you, because that means that she was immersed in the story and she was coming along with me. And then another beautiful soul shared with me that she had really bad like OCD and depression for most of her life. And she said, your show, she was the really quiet one, just beautiful.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, but you did it. That's right, Pam. I did marry him. And, here we are, and it's amazing. More to come on that in a second. But she was sharing, she said to me, it was really important. She said, your show made me realize that I need to forgive myself. And once I can forgive myself, because I understand why I made the decisions that I made, she said, then I can start to forgive other people too. And I was like, wow, that is very profound. And that is 100%
powerful.
Correct. So, that's, again, that's why we do it. That's why I do the show. So people can take their own learnings and their own lessons, whether they're yelling, whether they're yelling, don't do it, don't marry him, or they're learning about forgiveness and self-love. And, and that's essentially what the show is about. It's a woman who, it shows how psychological and verbal and emotional abuse strip away your self-esteem. And it's about a woman building her life back up and rewriting, Luna, about me, rewriting her story. So that was really cool. I love that Scottish people are cynical. That made me laugh a lot.
But just say what the ending.
I don't know.
You went on the way down to the other space. You're like, they said people they don't believe in happy endings.
Yeah, like they said, don't expect that people are going to be like, oh, good for you, yay. She's like, sometimes we're just like, yeah, F off, yeah, fine.
You're so happy.
Yeah, like so that's just that's just funny. But it's very cute. Yeah, totally, Pam. Like it is powerful, and like Dave said, and it is great that people can take the feedback. I mean, that's why we do the show. And I got noticed today, which is very cool. On the 14th, on Monday, there's a Danish. Danish. I'm in Scotland. Where am I? Scottish? No, Danish, Denmark. Thank you. Theater, like the curator of the plays, is coming to see my show. I guess they picked 1 to 2 fringe play, and it was 3,000 shows here, people. So competition is, but they pick 1 to 2 shows to come to Denmark to take the show, and they are looking for cross-cultural conversations about contemporary new age writing and pieces. So that's cool. Selected. It's just really cool that this Danish, leader guy is coming to show. So that's cool. That's a thing. And then it was funny because on the way home we were taking pictures, because we always walk home. It's about a 30-minute walk, but it's really nice for me to I feel like after my show, I need to. Yes, I'm going to share in a second, Pam. I know, right? I feel like I need to kind of walk and just move. So I don't want to go on the bus. And I think we all kind of feel the same way. We just
and it's stinking hot. Like we're in this small.
Even me, I haven't showered yet.
Yeah, it's like a small theater, and like it's hot. It's hot.
There's no
There's
no air conditioning here.
Dripping
like they
sweat.
don't.
But because we go outside, I'm just looking at the weather. It's like I think it's like. What is
18,
it? Like
16?
not even. I think it's like 14 right now.
I don't know what that is.
Celsius.
Pam, what's the? It doesn't matter.
13.
What is that in Fahrenheit?
I don't know. How do I? You talk and I'll figure it out.
I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I've converted the other way. I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit anymore. 13, 70 something maybe. Anyway, we'll see if I'm right. But it was cute because on the way home, Oliver likes to take pictures, and he was taking pictures. And I did one where we were waiting because people were passing, and then I gave Eric a kiss.
55.
Oh, it's 55. Wow, I wasn't even close.
55 out, so it's nice and cool.
Yes, they were in AC, so it's hot in the venue.
So enjoy the walk.
But we were taking pictures, and we were waiting, and I gave you a kiss. And then, yes, we are using StreamYard, Dave. And then we went to take another picture somewhere else, and Oliver was like, kiss, 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 kiss. And I just thought that was the cutest thing because, here we are at the show, and this, woman's like, don't do it, right? Because she meant that out of love. And then, on the walk home, we're kissing, and then Oliver's like, kiss, kiss, because usually kids are like, ew, bleh, no.
We look like we're in like Tuscany or something.
But so that was Oliver.
Oliver's photography skills.
Very cool. Okay.
Anyway.
So tech. Pam wants to know. I have to ask how tech and timing went today. So we sent like the biggest letter, basically saying like not cool and sharing everything from yesterday. It was well received. Charles, our manager, booker manager, said these are, noted. This cannot happen. We totally understand. You're the first one to complain, so obviously we have to look into it. And I think it's because it's the shows. I think my time block is the only one that is having this like massive issue because of these shows that are running over. So they got me right in at 10 after 7, like right when I'm supposed to be in there. Hooking up tech though was still a nightmare. Like the sound levels were not right.
Yeah, the show before us, they must have a certain volume set, or that same tech does like 3 shows before us, and they have a certain way they do the board, and then they turn off something. The new tech comes in because it's
messed every single time.
The guy that was with us there, I can tell he's like senior.
Yeah.
Because he was like, you have to turn these 2 buttons off.
Yeah, she didn't know. Exactly.
So she would have been completely lost. She was like, well, that's as loud as it can go.
And he's like, no.
And he's like, no, you had on standby or something.
So I think we were supposed to have the same person we had yesterday, but Eric thinks he saw her. And
I saw her and she tucked her roll.
So I think they booted her to another show. Yeah. And we had Maisie who teched my show originally, and she was spot on with all the cues. None of them were screwed up. Except for the one we have to see, like you said.
But I think that's the way it's programmed.
I don't know. So we have to talk to her about that. But
it went much better.
It was like 95% perfect, and the 5% you wouldn't even know that like went wrong. Like it was just very, very minor little things. The sound levels still aren't right, but they were at least workable, and they were close. So when you only have 5 minutes, I literally was like, it's fine. It's not drowning me out. It's a little bit lower than I would have liked. Oliver, so he had an amazing time. We're foodies. We love food, like good food, and there's such good food here. So when we went to the market, we got like,
Oliver, how was the pizza yesterday?
Yeah. What did you say about it?
What did you say about it?
Yeah. That's not what you said. Tell the truth. What did
you tell the chef?
What did I say?
Right before we left.
The pepperoni pizza. Best in the world.
Best pizza I've ever had.
That best in the world.
It was like
thin crust, and it was gluten free, like automatically.
I don't know how, but yeah, it was naturally gluten free.
And all like it was like when you get fresh pizza with like fresh ingredients, you just taste the freshness.
Their phrase was like, even though this pizza only takes you minutes to devour, it took over 100 years to make.
It was made with love, and it was delicious.
That's cool. It was really good.
Mine was like burrata, truffle oil, wild mushroom.
It's in this gorgeous. It was
good. Anyway, we'll keep it short and sweet tonight, though. But yeah, we're going off on a high. Oh, how did I like the Scotch egg? I liked it. The boys, not so much.
I think it's supposed to be warmed up. Like we ate it cold.
Yeah.
And I think it's supposed to be warmed up.
It's supposed to be warmed up?
I don't know. I gotta look it up and see.
So that was the Scotch egg was my breakfast. Oh, show the picture of the cute people. I'll show you. Oh, there. Yeah. Yeah. So the one in black. Yeah, there you go. It's adorable. So the one in other side. Oh, in black.
So I have to do it opposite.
Anyway, I don't know what side that is, but the short one in black. She was the one that was like, "Don't do it," and that was just the funniest thing ever. And she was just. That was great. She's like, I'm protecting you. I got you, girlfriend. So that was great. I like the Scotch egg. I thought it was good. You had haggis. What did you eat?
Oh, it was really good. It was like, imagine like almost like chicken balls, but haggis. It was like deep fried haggis balls. They were like this big. It was amazing.
I didn't even try it. Oliver said it was a hard no.
It's really good.
And you liked it, so all good. Oliver is having a good time. We're gonna do a ghost tour. We're gonna do the Harry Potter train. We're gonna go to Tattoo.
Yeah, we're probably gonna take a day trip.
The military thing. We're gonna hike Arthur's Seat.
Yeah.
Which is like a 2-hour hike. but the views are supposed to be incredible.
Yeah, you're basically over top of Edinburgh.
So we have a few nice things planned. So today, and then we flyered too. I got out of my comfort zone.
To do a ghost tour.
And I literally started handing flyers to people and telling them about my show. That's not really my jam, but Oliver was doing amazing.
He said he got one guy there today.
You can't say no. Like, how can you? What is haggis?
What is haggis?
You take that one, Ben.
I'm gonna look it up because I don't want to misspoke.
It's gross. It's grossness is what it is. It's a whole.
I don't want to misspoke.
Plate of yuck.
It's a Scottish dish consisting of sheep's or calves offal mixed with suet, oatmeal, and seasoning, and boiled in a bag.
What's offal? OFFAL. I'm afraid to ask what that is.
Yeah, not good stuff. It's the bowels. It's like
Scottish dish consisting of sheep or calves offal mixed with suet, oatmeal, and seasoning, boiled in a bag, traditionally made from the animal's stomach. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. It's a plate of grossness. That was what I said.
I described it as the insides of like a cabbage roll.
Exactly. See, you're outnumbered. No, you're outnumbered.
Well, yeah. I mean, most people would eat it, but
no. Are you Team Lisa or are you Team Eric? Team Lisa, it's disgusting. Team Eric,
it was really good. If I didn't tell you what it was, you'd be like, "That was really good."
No, you would not.
Yes, you would.
Nope. I mean, I guess they do make vegetarian one or vegan. I have seen, but I'm not even gonna. No, that's a hard pass for me on that one.
Anyway.
That is a hard pass. Thanks, Dave, for being here. Yeah, we're gonna wrap actually too tonight. Oh my God.
Yeah. Stomach
lining.
disgusting.
But went on a high today. Just great day, great crowd. We got the bus early, so we were there on time. We did some flyering. We spent time as a family. We had a nice walk home.
What was the plot twist?
All is good today. That somebody yelled, don't do it. Yeah. And they were like, don't marry this man. Well, I did. The audience was really cute tonight. There were a lot of people like, oh my God, the other plot twist. I'll say one more thing. There was a gentleman in the audience who looked like he was a Harley Davidson biker. Yeah, like full, like ZZ Top, like full on
Santa Claus beard.
And he was like loving, he was like nodding, he was clapping.
The music. He
was like tapping his feet. And that was one thing they said out here, like when you're flying or you're talking to people, they were like, sometimes people you wouldn't even think would be like the most raving fans that you'll have or like the most enthusiastic people about your show. And that was definitely like that was a shock to me that he like loved it. And then I had a group of young kids and they were kind of dead inside. And then I had the other group of those people and they like stayed after, talked to me and loved it. So, you just never know. I shouldn't say they're dead inside. That's probably a horrible thing to say, but they might have just been introspective.
Yeah.
But I thought that the plot twist was cool that we had like Santa Claus in the audience and he was like totally loving the show.
Yeah.
And then there was another couple that were older, probably in their like 70s, and she definitely had to have had a narcissistic mom because she was like leaning over to her husband. Actually, I think the proposal scene where I pop the balloons and I say I love having coffee with you. When I said I love how you wrap your arms around me in the morning when I'm shaving, I heard her go, "Oh, I love that too."
Oh, that's cute.
And I was like, "Ah, don't break character, don't break character, don't break character." So that's just cool when somebody is just, I know they are, I shouldn't say dead inside, but that's my definition. When you're cracking jokes and people look at you, let's do it. Let's show them dead inside.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a happy scene.
That's dead inside.
That's a funny scene. That's a song. That's the end of a song.
That's what stares back at me. Yeah. And like I'm giving it in the show. I'm like singing my heart out and I'm moving all around. I'm sweating and I'm giving it. And sometimes I get dead inside and that's just hard. Anywho, we're gonna keep it short. Well, that's short for us. And sweet. Another show. I shouldn't have. That's right. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. Jeez. We have another show tomorrow. Same time. 17. Why do I keep saying 17? 19, 15. You would think with being a nurse that I would have military time, wrapped up. But anyway, we're off to, we didn't go to dinner tonight. We're going to make our own, staying in. And off to eat, off to shower. And tomorrow's another day. Thank you for tuning in. Love you guys. Wish me luck. I only have 8 people in the audience tomorrow, so send some juju that some more people want to come and the word keeps getting out. And 8's good. 8's still good.
That's great.
All right. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow, probably same time, same place. Mwah. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.